All right, let's keep going with our equations and expressions. So let's start with Marcus. Marcus reads for 30 minutes each night. He wants to determine the total number of minutes he will read over the course of a month. He wrote the equation T, time, equals 30D to represent the total amount of time he spent reading, where T represents the total number of minutes read, and D represents the number of days he read during the month. Determine which variable is independent and which is dependent. Then create a table to show how many minutes he's read in the first 7 days. So we would say that D is the independent variable, and T is the dependent variable, because we can't figure out T without D. T depends on D. Depends. That's why it's dependent. So let's go ahead and make a table. So we know that T equals 30D. So T, 30D. So if D is 1, so 30 times 1, then T is 30. If D is 2, then T would be 60. If T is 5, then T is 150. How about if D is 10? Then T would be 300. I want you to fill the rest of the chart out with your own values and then come see me for a smelly star. Let's look at Kira. Kira designs websites. She can create 3 different websites each week. Kira wants to create an equation that will give her the total number of websites she can design given the number of weeks that she works. Determine the independent and dependent variables and create a table to show the number of websites she can design over the first 5 weeks. Finally, write an equation to represent the number of websites she can design when given any number of weeks. Alright, so here's the important piece of information. She can design 3 websites a week. So let's think about our equation. She wants to create an equation that will give her the total number of websites she can design given the number of weeks she works. So I'm going to say N for the number of websites. So N equals, well, let's see, 3 for each week. So 3 W for week. So the number of websites, and W is the number, we're going to use that symbol for number of weeks. And that 3, we got that 3 because she can design 3 websites in a week. So our dependent variable is the N, because it depends on these guys. And our independent variable is going to be the W. So let's go ahead and fill out our chart. So 3W, N. So let's start with W is 1, just because that's a nice easy place to start. So then N would be 3. And then how about if W was 2? 3 times 2. Well, then N would be 6. And then I'm going to jump to 5. And then W would be 15. You're going to fill out the rest of the chart on your own for a smelly star, please. Priya streams movies through a company that charges her a $5 monthly fee plus $1.50 per movie. Determine the independent and dependent variables, write an equation to model the situation, and create a table to show the total cost per month, given that she might stream between 4 and 10 movies. Okay, so now they're giving us some constraints for our table. So let's start with the equation. So I'm going to do C for cost. And we know it's $5 plus $1.50 per movie. So the $5 doesn't matter. She always has to pay the $5 plus $1.50 per movie. $1.50 times each movie. So you probably figured out our independent variable is going to be M, and our dependent variable is going to be C. So let's check it out. So we have C, it's 5 plus M. So let's see, if M is 1, then we have 5 plus 1. And then C would be 650. Okay, but we're supposed to be looking at between 4 and 10 movies. So let's say 4 movies for M. So we have 5 plus 150 multiplied by 4. So that means that C would equal 11. All right, go ahead and fill out the rest of this table, and then come see me for your smelly star.